Welcome everybody, welcome to Main Street Fire Rescue and welcome to Seaworld Orlando. Tonight, as you can tell by the decorations, it is the kickoff night of SeaWorld's Christmas celebration. So from now till about middle of January, we get to really enjoy all things Christmas. There is a Christmas hospitality event they had tonight that they had for pass holders that I wasn't able to get to because I had to work. I just got done with work, so I thought I'd come over here and take in some of the Christmas ambiance, the decorations. Let's see what's new this year. Let's see what's returning. See the sea of trees. Maybe possibly get a glimpse of the updated Penguin Trek construction. All kinds of things. And what the hell, man? It's freaking November. It feels like it's the middle of August. Humidity's like 100% right now. And I think the temperature is like 87. It's freaking warm. Especially for this time of year. This is not normal. So with all that, let's get this Christmas vlog started. This vlog's gonna get freaking demonetized because of the music, but I really don't give a shit. This is absolutely my most favorite time of year here. Even when I worked here as a paramedic, this was my all-time most favorite time of year. I would literally walk the park constantly and just listen to the music, help people that needed help. It was perfect. There's a couple of returning favorites this year. Obviously, Oh Wondrous Night is back. That show is actually going on right now. I believe it just started. I'm gonna see maybe we can't catch a little bit of it. They just had a special pass holder viewing for Winter Wonderland on Ice, which is the ice skating event or ice skating show they have, which is stellar. So I'm gonna try to check that out, and I'm just gonna enjoy this. Oh, and by the way, as a Central Floridian, this Jersey week can end at any point in time. I am done. Done. They're just everywhere, and the crowds are astronomical. Normally right now at SeaWorld, this would be not a busy time. I could hardly find a parking spot. It's nuts. Time to go home. Don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. But thanks for supporting our economy though. This park is so beautiful. Alright, so what we're going to do first, I'm going to walk over towards Nautilus Theater and see if I can't catch a little bit of A Wondrous Night. So the big difference right now, Disney has the paid events, but Universal and SeaWorld, their Christmas events are part of your admission into the park. This is one of my more favorite areas of Christmas lights. This is the Mako area. It's all purple over here. This is so cool. So this is one of the greatest shows that a theme park can ever do. If you haven't made time to see this and you're down here from now through early January, you need to do this. This is an outstanding show. A lot of times, especially when it's insanely busy like this weekend, these show times will sell out very quickly. And I was just seeing if we could maybe sneak in. which I've done this before, but it wasn't on Veterans Day weekend and freaking Jersey week. Time to go home to New Jersey. Back to your homes. Go back to your homes. I've enjoyed having you, but it's time to go. So there's ropes up everywhere. So this is a sold out show. I can't even get in. No, so much for that. They will utilize all of this queue. Yeah, they have the doors. The doors are locked. You cannot get into the Nautilus. Oh, here we go. This is awesome. I really like this because unfortunately the way things have been, you don't see nativity scenes too often anymore. And anytime I get a chance to see one, I really like to take it in. Where I grew up, near Maryville, Indiana, my dad used to take us to a town called Crown Point, Indiana, and they had a square, a town square, and all around the courthouse they had these giant storybooks that told the story of Christmas, and on one of the corners they had this gigantic nativity scene. Whether it's still there or not, I'm not sure, but it was really neat. Those are back in the 80s and 90s. So wonderful memories. They also had a really neat area there called Candy Cane Lane, which was awesome. This area I'm coming up on, this is the Infinity Falls area. They have some really neat decorations. In fact, probably my most favorite tree in the park is up here. It's all blue and white lights, and it's got what look to be like crystal ornaments on it. It looks great. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, here we go. Check this out. Blue Christmas lights and white are some of the greatest combinations of Christmas lights ever, I think. A lot of people say, blue Christmas, that's not Christmas light. Yes, they are. Stop arguing. It'd actually be a good night to be on Infinity Falls. It's very warm. And then this is what I call like the stained glass tree. It's a Christmas tree. It's lit up from the inside there, and it's basically has stained glass panels on it. At least I think they're stained glass. They look stained glass. My dumb ass was sitting here waiting for the rafts to come down the Infinity Falls slope, and the ride is closed. That would be why. And you can tell when you get near to the it's always Shamu Stadium to me. I think it's Orca Stadium now, but all the lights turn into this blue and white. So the lights definitely, they reflect the different area of the park. And it looks like we're gonna have a brand new restaurant coming soon. So, same thing, can't get into Orca either. Man, we're gonna have to do this next week. Basically, this is gonna be a walk around and let's take a look. The guy that's playing saxophone, which I can hear from there, I think it's the same guy that's done it for pretty much every year I've been coming here since 2014. One thing I miss though is Shamu's Christmas Miracles show. That show was incredible. I really liked that show, but because they stopped doing the stunts and that with the whales, they quit the show. But they still keep some pieces of it, like the saxophone player and all that. Sesame Street Land has got some new decorations. Right over there is one of the first aid stations where I used to work at. This area here, this is the old Wild Arctic building. This is where you can go in and do the beluga whales and all that. This used to be a ride in here, and back in 2015, this used to be the Polar Express experience. So my guess is either A, they had an event, and they must have just had the event tonight, and they kicked off the Seaworld Christmas celebration. This area here is really nice too, now that it became Altitude Burger, or I'm sorry, yeah, with Icebreaker, all the trees look like ice. Oh, they got new trees over here too. Man, Icebreaker, 60 minutes, wow. Also, SeaWorld has entertainment all over the park for the Christmas season during the event. Oh, and they got new trees too. But basically, like all the parks, SeaWorld will have their Christmas events on the weekend, usually Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then as we get closer to Christmas time, it'll be every day. And then I'm right by Bayside Stadium where they have Winter Wonderland on ice, and the 8:30 show probably be sold out. You won't be able to, basically if you don't get in now, you're not going to get a seat. Outside of the Oh Wondrous Night show, this is probably hands down the most popular event here during the Christmas season. There is all the Christmas trees out on the lake. Pool pond. People are already in seats. This show doesn't start for almost an hour. People are already claiming seats. Wow. This is a great show though. And then during the weekdays, and I believe during the day, they do open skating out here, where for a couple bucks you can get skate rentals and go out and ice skate in the middle of Central Florida when it's 80 plus degrees out. Oh yeah, there it is right there. And there's something about walking through the park with the Christmas music playing. This is a nice touch here. They put these wreaths along the fence here by Bayside. And now with this pathway done and pipeline complete, you can actually do a full 360 around the park. I found the Rudolph section. I was wondering where they put that this year. Okay. So basically, it's either starts or ends right over here. Oh, its story begins right here. Okay. So they put it around the pipeline coaster. Very cool idea. Honestly, this is probably one of the best Christmas events at all of the parks here in Florida. Now, the other one that I'd say would probably rival this, but I haven't done it yet, would be the one at Busch Gardens, Christmas Town. I have heard that is really, really good as well. I love all the Christmas trees out here. I wonder if they light up. They're not lit. They have lights on them though. Oh, they even have bubble lights. Check this out. How many of you know what these are? Have you seen these? I have these on my tree at home. Old school vintage bubble lights. That's like a Hollywood Studios tree. That's so cool. I hope they light these up. It's this right here. It'll look awesome from riding pipeline.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring ting tingling too. Come on, it's lovely.
Man, every time I hear these songs, these Christmas songs, my childhood memories come racing back. I was literally raised on these. All the Johnny Mathis records, Andy Williams. These are really neat trees, and they're all differently themed. Look at this. This one got popcorn. It's got candle lights on it. How cool. Well, like I said, hopefully these get lit at some point. There's another one. Holy cow, there's Christmas trees everywhere. These are like old vintage trees right here. They all got candle lights and everything. Popcorn. Oh, there goes pipeline. That's the sound to get the hell away from the track. We're gonna send a train. Oh man. Oh, they have to close it because of the fireworks for the skating. Yep. Dang. All right, we'll do our best from right here. See what's going on in the Seaworld store here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I just saw this on the pin rack. This is kind of badass. This is the pipeline train. That's really neat. It's a big pin. That's really cool though. Like, I would love to have that, but what the hell would I do with it? Honestly, I can't really wear it. I mean, I could, but it's too big. That's a neat pin though. Oh, that's kind of a neat Spirit jersey. $64. Yeah, you're getting up there with Disney. Oh, here we go. Okay. So they have these pin collection boxes, which I really, really like. Oh, cool. So it's got the different SeaWorld animals. I love the turtle though. It's got the poinsettia on it. That's pretty neat. Very cool. It's kind of different. They got the new lanyards out. All right, SeaWorld blanket. I tell you what, I got one a couple years ago, and the blanket is super soft. So I finally, my brain caught up with itself. The pins, these are pin versions of the new ornaments for this year. Got it. Let's go check out this tree real quick.
Oh, Christmas tree, Christmas tree, such pleasure to Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, such pleasure to you bring. Oh, every year this Christmas tree brings to us such joy and glee. Christmas tree,
What a great time out to SeaWorld. I didn't stay too long. I stayed about an hour, but it is crowded AF tonight, and it's hot AF. I shouldn't bitch about the heat because I live in Florida, but it's that time of year where we put up with this all summertime, and it's like let's get into the Christmas spirit a little bit. Let's get into the 70s a bit, even the low 80s. It's almost 90 right now with the humidity. It's just one of those late season heat waves, but. Anyway, I'll take it over the cold and snow any day. But the park looks fantastic. There's a lot of features that aren't on yet. Like I said, the trees where pipeline is and all that. So maybe they're still working on it. Again, it is only the 10th of November. We are very early in the season. And I'm sure there's a lot of things that they haven't done yet. Again, as I said before, it's not just isolated to Disney. All the parks are operating on a lot shorter staffs than they ever used to, and things are a totally different experience than they ever used to be. And I think that's what's so hard with some of this stuff is when, anybody that's been coming here prior to 2020 knows that operations and everything was way different than it is now. And I think eventually we'll get back to that. It's just going to take a long time. As people have said, many people have said, it will take a decade and a half to unravel what they did in 2.5 to 3 years of bad policy. It's how it goes. You can't just unravel things and then expect it to go right back to normal. So, but anyway, on a good note, the park looks fantastic. I can't wait to come back on a less crowded night to see all the shows in that. Tonight, again, is a kind of an anomaly. I knew it was going to be crowded getting out here. As I said before, and I'm going to mention this, and we'll probably do a vlog about this next week, for those of you even thinking about, having brain damage and coming down here next year during this time of year. This week, with the Disney Half Marathon race, the wine and dine, plus Election Day, plus Veterans Day, and apparently with the entire state of New Jersey not being in school or working this week, it is a disaster down here. I will take Christmas over and over and over again with the crowds versus this week. For whatever reason, this week is just on another level. And go on Facebook and go into some of the groups like Disney World, SeaWorld, and Universal, and just look at some of the comments. And I may have to save some and I'll read some off to you at a later date, but people are losing their ever-loving minds because what's happened is there's these crowd calendars and they don't work anymore, because right now this is considered to be one of the slowest times of the year, and it is record attendance this week. Like I said yesterday, people are spending money like they're in Congress right now, as Dave Ramsey would say. But again, it stimulates our local economy, so we're grateful for it. But for those of you that are here this weekend, take your Xanax, smoke your weed, drink your beer, whatever you got to do, shot of whiskey, anything to calm the nerves, because probably at least till Sunday. It's good. Tomorrow especially, holy shit. I can't even get a park reservation at Disney tomorrow, if that tells you anything. But anyway, I'm glad Christmas has started at SeaWorld. It rolls out across the Central Florida amusement parks and theme parks this weekend, so enjoy yourselves, have a good time, pack your patience, and I'll see y'all again soon. Main Street Fire Rescue out of service.